boy.
So Alex told me about a year ago that he was getting married. I was really excited for him. And they asked me to be his best man. I was fucking terrified. Pardon my language, Grandma. Sorry, Grandma. I'm something of a confirmed bachelor myself, and so I didn't really know how to relate to the whole marriage experience. But I wanted to do good, so I really applied myself and thought about it. And what I did was I tried to relate it to my own experiences. So I thought back on the things I'd done in my life, my undertakings. I tried to look for commonalities, analogies, experiences, and motivations. And what I found was one striking common denominator, and that was commitment. When I think of all my greatest undertakings, accomplishments, and the things I'm proudest of, they all required a great degree of commitment. And things started to make a lot more sense to me. So Alex and Krystal, you guys are taking that first step on the proverbial journey of 1,000 miles. It's not going to be all smiles and Hallmark cards the whole way. Adventure never is. Sometimes the only thing that's going to get you through is an unshakable sense of purpose, balls, and grit. That goes for you too, Chris. In that order. But here's what I know. The commitment that you're going to make is worth it. Because when you enjoy the good times, and you savor the bad times, and you ultimately suck the marrow out of the whole experience of life, that's an expression. You can one day look back happily on a life well lived, many full years and beautiful passionate love, and take satisfaction knowing that you showed others like me, what beauty is possible when two people devote themselves entirely to each other. So in addition to wishing you health and happiness in your life together, I want to thank you both for continuing to show me a glimpse of what I someday hope to find for myself. I love you both. Thank you. But I'm not a talker. I'm a rapper. So DJ, spin that shit.
Go Andre! Woo!
Yeah, bro! Andre Guantanamo!
Reminisce for a spell, or shall I say, think back 31 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child, 13th of September. The next generation, I was the first member. Sister came next, 1 year after. A bundle of joy with the giggles and the laughter. Just the two of us for a time it was good. Then some stuff happened, we had to switch hoods. In single parenthood, there I stood. But before long along came another dawn born. I got a new pops, let's call him Brad. But before long I started calling him Dad. Irregardless, I was off the line until I saw the situation had a silver lining. I got a new bro, now he was the oldest. Living in Orangeville where the weather was the coldest. Had to share a room in the bunk with the brother. Sat beside each other at the table for supper. I was a lazy kid, but he worked hard. I drove his ass nuts doing chores in the yard. His discipline only later did a copy. We used to like to wrestle, but he would always drive me. Became a role model and my first true pal. And so I reminisce over you, Al. When I think back, the day back, I'm sitting on the father was nervous. Let me hang along with his friends, so I always had a gang when my classmates didn't want to hang. He took care of me, he used to make my lunches. We used to pull on helmets and throw hockey punches. And you could never say that he taught me nil. I was a slow learner, but he taught me still. And when we were together, I checked the scene, observing how we spoke, observing how we sing. I emulated how we walked, how we dressed. I even called him tiny when I touched my first breast. Childhood then. My young siblings looked up to me and said, big shoes to fill and my feet felt small. I had to man up, gotta walk before you crawl. What would Al do? That became my mantra. Man, it was the days that we used to play Contra or Final Fantasy. We listened to the hip. You taught me how to shave my hairy upper lip. As I grew, you do so. Now I reminisce over you, bro.
Woo!
One more verse.
Yeah!